What's up, everybody? I am Jay Jugular, and I am back after a short little break from this game as far as the Let's Play side of the house for it. I'm back with Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled, showcasing the game and showing off all the content in the game after the last Grand Prix, or soon-to-be last Grand Prix, is over. So, last time we completed a very large chunk of the Glacier Park area. So now, yeah, they actually have the name of Glacier Park. So we actually completed a large portion of the Glacier Park portion of this world. Now we're going to be going to Tiny Arena, and we will be clearing that out, and then we'll be done. As far as a few things, since the last time I played, a lot of things have changed. For one, you might notice in the UI, in the menu, there's different buttons that show me what I can press to do certain things. That is because we're playing the Switch version of this game now. That is due to the main reason is because John, the owner of the Game Master Guys, recently got this game, and well, that's not the main reason, because he got the game after I had already decided, but that is also one of the reasons I decided to play the Switch version now. It's because John now has this game. We'll be doing different parts and different sessions for this game for my channel, and probably for his channel as well, but I wanted to actually show this game some more love. I haven't even gotten the champion card for this game really, which is also very funny. I'm going to I wanted to discuss this too, what I'm about to do with my customization, but let me discuss the reasons. So I already said John got the game. I don't play the Switch version a lot, but I want to start doing that now. I don't really care for the Grand Prix now. I really just don't. So if I'm not unlocking stuff, it's okay, but like as far as the decals or the what is it? What are they called? What are they called? What are they called? I'm not gonna fuck it up. The decals. I was right. So as far as the decals, I don't really care for them if I don't get it for the Grand Prix. I honestly feel like they're going to promote some type of way for you to get them. I just feel that. But if they don't, oh well. I don't have any, but I'm going to attempt to get the champion card, even though I'm kind of limited on time for the rest of this Grand Prix. But with that in mind, my other reason is, like I said, wanted to play the Switch version more. I want to be able to be on the same page as John as far as content with this game. And yeah, that's mainly it. And on top of that, I also sped past my save file because I was going to do a practice part, but I accidentally sped over it on the PS4 version. I didn't really feel like going through it all over again, so I just caught up on the Switch version because I actually have a file that was in the Lost Ruins. I used that one, caught up, but it's on a medium difficulty instead of a hard one, so it's like whatever. That didn't mean anything anyways, because I wasn't saying like I was gonna do this whole thing on hard difficulty, so it's whatever. But with that in mind, as far as the rest of these customizations, I'm going to base them purely on characters that are in the original 8. However, I'll just be swapping up every part or every once in a while just to get a change of pace. So we'll only be using Crash Team Racing characters per this adventure arena. It's something I'm going to be doing now. So I'm going to be using Coco Bandicoot. We'll start with her. We're gonna be plain Jane. Sadly, for the Switch version, we don't have the special carts, which is the you know, classic PS1 style carts, which is all right, but that's fine. We're going to select her paint job, which is pink, and we are going to go ahead into this. Coco was actually like my favorite OG character. One of my favorite OG characters from the PS1 version. It was her, Dingodile, and I believe I said Pura. Pura were like my favorite characters to use. Even though I liked all the characters all together anyway, I didn't just have a straight preference, but all of them were cool. So we're going to be doing Tiny Arena next. What kind of sucks as well, the load times are very much butchered. They're very, very, very bad in the Switch version. So if at any cost, I will try my damnness to either edit out or talk over this and talk about something interesting so you guys aren't sitting here forever. I'm pretty sure this was probably everybody's favorite track back in the PS1 days. It's still my favorite, but now that we have other tracks in the game, like the Nitro Kart tracks, and then we have the tracks that were featured throughout the Grand Prix events. It's still a good track. It's probably more fun when I'm on like multiplayer or whatever, but I do like this track either way it goes. But yeah, so that is everything. I think I said everything that was on my mind for this. And I think for this part especially, we will be rampaging through Tiny Arena, and then once we get done, we'll have to race Komodo Joe, and I think I'll have enough time to kind of just do one race for Citadel, the Citadel City map. It'll probably have to be Cortex Castle. So funny enough, I found out like Cortex Castle, I don't know if I talked about this in the earlier part already, but I found out Cortex Castle was actually the first track that people, or that is supposed to be played first whenever you're playing through like adventure mode. And I don't know if that's true. I don't know what some of you guys do, but it's kind of the same deal with like Ruse Tubes and Crash Cove. I just feel like Crash Cove that's always the first track you race on because it's literally right in front of you. So you're gonna drive up to it versus like Ruse Tube, you actually kind of go not in a complicated way to find it, but you have to drive a little bit to get to it. Versus like, you know, Cortex Castle is not like the first track you see, so I kind of think the same with Engine Labs. It's the first track I see, so I'm going to drive up to that one first. Oh my, what the fuck? That's just an invisible ass wall. Oh my god, put Tiny no. Like, chill the fuck out, my guy. Oh, okay then. Well, okay, it's your track. I understand that. However, comma, I actually want to win. So how about you, how about you get the fuck out of my way? How about that? My missile just pulled the Yui on me. My fucking missile pulled the Yui on me. Yeah, fuck yeah. I think that the most satisfying item to hit people with in like Crash Team Racing, I don't know about Nitro Kart. I think the items in that game are pretty much the same. But I think the most satisfying item to hit people with is definitely a like long-ranging rope bowling bomb. That is the most satisfying thing, especially if I throw it forward and I don't do shit. I just let it go and then it hits you. That is so fucking satisfying. It doesn't really happen a lot to like human players because, you know, I'm pretty sure you'd always be on the guard for shit like that, especially online. But oh my god, bro. That's the most satisfying thing to hit somebody with. Missiles, they either hit or they don't hit. Usually when they don't hit, they're really being fucking stupid. They're this game's red shell. And it's the Mario Kart 64 version of red shells, which don't amount to shit. They either work or they don't work. I think, yeah, this is probably still my favorite track though. Tiny Arena. I think Tiny's been in, as far as the Crash racing games, he's been in 2 out of the 3. I don't really like to count the third. More is because they really took out, how many original Crash Bandicoot characters are in that game anyway? So when I say original, I'm talking like as OG as Crash gets. Crash 4 and back is what I consider OG Crash. And then you have, even though Crash Wrath of Cortex is Traveler's Tales Crash, and I don't even know. When you really just classify Crash as far as like generations and shit, of course you consider the PS1 games for Crash like Gen 1 Crash Bandicoot, like Crash 1 all the way up to Crash Bash. And then you have like Gen 2 Crash, which is like Wrath of Cortex, the Game Boy Advance games, Nitro Kart, Twinsanity. Then you got Gen 3 Crash where things just went sideways. Yeah, that was Tiny Arenas. It's a really, really long track. It can get you a lot of Wampa coins though, especially if you're playing online during Wampa time and the weekend bonus. So I'm pretty sure that's why a lot of people like it. I know, especially if I'm trying to grind, I will race this on this track more than anything, just for fun, and also because it's a lot of Wampa coins out of it. But it's a 4-minute long track, so be warned of that. It's funny, I'm still on the silver tier on this, almost close to the gold tier. If I were to do like a couple of the Grand Prix requirements tonight, knock out some stuff, I'd probably get on the gold tier and I'd be able to unlock that new that hovercraft was introduced in this Grand Prix. I don't know if I'll actually do that, but that's a consideration. All right. Yeah, the Switch version does have some issues, but it's the Switch version, so I can't really knock it too hard. It's still the same game. Like I said, I like it just because all my friends have it, so I'm cool with it. If I recommended this version to anybody, though, and they had like a lot of friends that they could play locally, definitely get it on PS4. If you got the equipment, which is the controllers, and you got like a big group of friends, get it on the PS4. But if you got a Switch and not a PS4, get it on the Switch. It's the only thing I'm gonna say about that.
You've beaten all the other racers on these tracks. Well, now you'll see why I'm the most feared driver on this circuit. I'll earn the right to face Oxide by crushing you into brake dust. Let's race.
Honestly, bro, you do not scare me, so I don't know what the fuck that even was supposed to be. But Komodo Joe is like probably one of my favorite bosses in this game. But we're gonna take him on. He shouldn't be that hard. As long as you get, I always say the same thing with every single fucking boss. As long as you get in front of them, you should not have any issues whatsoever. But it's the same thing about running. If you're gonna run and you're gonna run a certain distance, it's all mental, which it is at some points, but it definitely for this boss especially. I think he's the most probably one of the more annoying bosses too, which sucks, but we'll find out in a second. So we're coming back to Dragon Mines on this one. This is Komodo Joe's track, as we can obviously already tell. Like I said, he can be really annoying if he's in front for a minute or so. And what I really, really hate about him the most, oh my god, we'll see. If he gets in front of me, you'll definitely see. Let's kind of get a lead on him. Let's get some sort of a lead on him. So his item that he uses is something that we already seen from one of the bosses before. What the fuck was that? It is a fucking Inviso hop. I don't even know what that was. I'm really sick of the invisible walls in this damn game. Did he hurt himself? That's fine. I got a lead now. I'm totally cool with that. As long as he just does not get in fucking front of me, I'm cool with that. His item is I think it's a mixture between TNTs and nitro crates. And he actually doesn't just drop them like Ripperoo. He actually throws them in an arc. So they're either going to get on you if you're super close to them, or that almost fucking hit me, or they will just fucking hit you if you got a gap between them. Like I said, as long as you get in front of them, which I am now, I should be okay. Easy, super easy boss. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed either, for all my Crash Team Racing players out there, there is a different boss theme for every single character that you race. And I can't slightly hear it just because I don't want my TV to go through the mic. But I think I can kind of hear Komodo Joe's. I was trying to listen to it a little bit. It's kind of miney a little bit. I don't know how it sounds, but we beat him. That was relatively easy. No complaints. Yeah, it gets really annoying if he gets in front of you. I know that's for fucking certain.
You're not so slow after all. Surprised me, you did. Here's a key for the win. Still, I think you're not fast enough to outrace Oxide. We're going to lose our planet, and it'll be all your fault.
Well, sheesh, someone is a tad bit salty. That actually really sucks that they don't show the characters at the losers, not the losers, but the winners podium anymore. Trophy podium. I don't know why I keep calling it the winner's circle or the winner's podium, because there's people that lose there too. But I hate that they don't show the bosses at the trophy podium like they used to in the PS1 classic game, because I always found it so fucking hilarious how it would be Komodo Joe crying his fucking ass off to actually talking shit. Like, I always thought that was funny. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? All right, Coco, chill out. We got one more race that we need to do that I'll save for this part, then we'll actually complete the Citadel map in the entirety of the next part. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do Engine Labs, because you wanna know what? It's the first fucking track I see. Cortex Castle is also available to us, but we're not gonna do that one right away. All right, Engine Labs. This is probably one of my favorite tracks, because in this game too, I really like it just because it's very easy to hold blue flames here. And I think that's actually one of the trophy or the Grand Prix things is to actually hold blue flames for like 4 laps. So which means you have to do this shit for like 6 laps. But I'll tell John especially, I feel like he should probably play Crash 2 definitely a little bit prior to playing this, or at least not even prior, because I don't want to make it sound like, oh, this is like a sequel, so you won't understand nothing unless you actually see it. It's one of those things like you're gonna see this shit, and then like if you play like Crash 2 or Crash 3, you're gonna be like, oh fuck, it's that thing. Yeah, I'm proud of the guy though. He's actually, John is almost done with Crash 1. And it's a pretty difficult game for first timers who've never played the game before. And I'm actually really proud of him. How do people get to that fucking thing? I didn't grab that. It's nice that I have my my desktop audio muted, because I just heard a Discord message thing. I guess someone is either up early in the TGMG server, or it was just a random message from something else. So Engine Labs is very fun. So you have this tunnel with the boost, and then that can easily give you blue flames as long as you can maintain it. If you guys saw me earlier, I had blue flames throughout the entire track, and yeah, you'll really build up reserves here really good. It's very, very easy though to just fuck it all over too, just because the turns here are very sharp. But it's still an easy track. I don't know, like I might see if I can actually knock that out, getting like blue flames here for like 4 laps. The only thing is, like, I would probably need a character that's really good with turn. Let's see. I'm actually curious. So I'm gonna dust literally everybody. I don't know if I'll lap anyone, because I was kind of as far as being ahead. But I wonder, does it count if? I mean, technically, if I hit a wall in here, I still have blue. What the fuck? Item balance, bro. What the shit? The fuck was that? How did I get an Aku mask in like first place? Oh dude, it is super possible to actually maintain blue flames here for like 3 laps. Oh dude, it's super fucking possible. It's hella possible to maintain blue flames here for like for at least 4 laps. I think if anything though, if I did do that, I would honestly need to probably put it on set it to like 2 players or something, just so I don't get fucked over. That'd probably be what I'd have to do. All right, guys, we got our first trophy in the Citadel City map with my favorite character from Crash Team Racing on the PS1. But we'll be changing characters, and we'll also be doing a lot more in the next part. We'll be clearing the rest of this location out with a completely different character, like I said. And hopefully we'll probably race the boss, too. I don't know. I kind of might do that just so I can have time to just save Oxide for his own part, which I may be planning to do. So look forward to that. If you like this part, don't forget to go ahead and like, subscribe, share this. Don't forget to watch my Twitch channel as well. I just got back into streaming, even though it wasn't for a heavy amount. I streamed for like an hour, but it was still decent. But like I said, be sure to check it all out, and I'll see you guys next time where we will complete the Citadel City map. See you guys later.